EA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. A beautiful fake, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And first down is 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 14 carries, 66 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 33. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run here with Dearness Johnson. Tackle made by the longtime member of these Browns, Joe Schobert. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
There you go.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's caught. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Now here's Johnson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Summer 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they just stick with it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down, Browns.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And he'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Landry. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here comes Johnson on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the 1st.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now Hunt. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They run again with Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll run it here with Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run again here with Robinson, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because That was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Kaepernick again. And Eifert has it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Kaepernick now to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the delay, here's Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's Hunt. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll run again with Hunt. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up
second down and 7. They run with Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dwayne Smoot and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Robinson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 30-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run. Robinson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
Lambo on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Now Mayfield and the Browns down 17-14, less than 90 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in
sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. It's up and good to make it 21-17. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
So now all eyes shift to the Jags, trailing by 4. A minute 13 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, second down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Hunt, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.